Shalom. I saw a video on YouTube about the wilderness being the city of David or Zion, Jerusalem. When I don't believe that they're bringing all the scripts that say Zion will be inhabited, towns without walls. Zion inhabited, Zion desolate, then Zion inhabited, Zion desolate, then Zion inhabited. Zion is a wilderness. They're bringing all those scriptures that say that, but Zion is not the wilderness to go to. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Daniel 11 tell you the man who set up the abomination of desolation going to take over Zion, going to take over all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And even the Messiah say, flee out of Judea. You know, because he's talking about when the abomination of desolation is set up with the tribulation, the great tribulation, which has not happened yet. So he's still saying flee out of Judea. So you can't say go to Judea. Christ saying flee out of Judea. And when they saying all those times they speaking of Zion being inhabited, well, being a wilderness, then being inhabited by us, it's speaking of after the Messiah return. It's not speaking of before the Messiah return. Ezekiel chapter 20 verses 33 through 38 tell you, man, he gonna bring us out of the countries we're at to a wilderness. He gonna purge us, and the ones who get purged will not enter into Israel. You feel what I'm saying? Will not enter into Israel. And now he's trying to say that Judea and Jerusalem is not Israel, because Israel is the name of the northern kingdom. But before the split, it was all Israel. It wasn't all Judea. It was all Israel. So all of that is Israel. Even if they name the southern part Judea, it's still all Israel. All of that is Israel. All of that is Israel. All of that is Israel. You know what I'm saying? You can't say Judea is not Israel, because Judah is Israel. All of that is Israel. And like I say, Ezekiel 20, 33 to 38 say he gonna purge us in the wilderness, and those who get purged will not enter into Israel, will not enter into Judea, will not enter into Judea. You know what I'm saying? Basically, after the tribulation, you feel what I'm saying? After the wilderness period, you feel what I'm saying? After we go through this wilderness, they're not gonna enter into this Israel where we rule. We rule. All the time he talking about us in Israel is when we rule Israel. Oh, and then he talking about God coming down upon us. That's in Revelations when he sent fire down. So that's after the Messiah returns also. Now he did not mention Enoch 1 through 4, which says in the days where the wicked are to be removed off the earth. The wicked are still on the earth today. In the days when the wicked are to be removed off of the earth, you feel what I'm saying? Then the Most High going to come down on Sinai and protect his people. You feel what I'm saying? That's scripture. That's Enoch 1 through 4. And Galatians 4 and 25 lets us know that Sinai is in Saudi Arabia, not Edom. Saudi Arabia, even though Edom seemed like it was in Saudi Arabia, but the Arabians are Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? They are Ishmael. It's in Saudi Arabia. I mean, Sinai is in Saudi Arabia. You know, and Arabians are Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? Not Edom. Are Ishmael. So now, that's saying the wilderness is in Sinai, because it says the Most High going to come down and speak with us face to face in Ezekiel 20 and 33 through 38. And then Enoch chapter 1 verses 1 through 4 say he's going to come down, meet us face to face on Sinai when the wicked are removed off of the earth, and the wicked are still on the earth today. So people, if they telling you to go to Jerusalem, Telluride, city of David, that happens after the tribulation, because the Gentiles are going to have our land until the Most High don't want them with it. Oh, man, and you can tell they talking about we're going to be safe as a town without walls because the Most High going to be a fire round about. Remember Revelations in the where the Most High, after Christ rules for 1,000 years, the Most High come and destroy Gog and Magog because they come try to fight us again. You feel what I'm saying? And he stole a fire out of heaven on them. And this is when Satan jump out of his 1,000-year drought and then try to fight against us. That's when they come against us. You feel what I'm saying? But all these people trying to fight Sinai. I'm not saying Petra or Jordan is the wilderness. I'm saying this. They're going to help us escape. That's Isaiah 16 verses 3 through 4. They're going to help us escape, even though they're going to be a remnant themselves. They're going to help us escape. What, they're going to help us escape to Zion? They're going to help us escape to Zion? They're going to hide us in their mountains because them people are going to be all over Israel. Man. Them people are going to be all over Israel. But I'm not trying to lead you in captivity. None of that. But the scriptures, Daniel 11, say this man who set up the abomination of desolation going to rule Israel. He's going to rule Israel. He's going to rule Egypt, Ethiopia. So that means he's going to come. He's going to go all. He's going to have Israel, the southern part of Israel. The Messiah say, those who be in Judea fleeing to the mountains. You feel what I'm saying? Not this one mountain. It says flee into the mountains, plural. And that's the Messiah said that. And the abomination of desolation has not happened yet. And because that's when they're talking about. And the great tribulation has not happened yet, because he's saying those days he coming back. So, man, 70 AD been happening, the Messiah is not back. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all got to use y'all understanding. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody just trying to make it seem reasonable. Because they think they found out. Well, they found it out, but they thinking since they found it out that now that's the wilderness. When really the Most High say he coming to meet us on Sinai.